9 a.m. Taipei, Taiwan, 3 p.m. and in Wellington, New Zealand, 8 p.m. A big thank you to all the listeners tuning in from around the world today. I'm your host, Sam Carter. And coming right up in part two, we've got this brilliant artist joining us, NIve. Today, we're closely exploring some of the K-pop musicians we love for Oh My K-Pop. And we're talking all about the phenomenal producing team that is Black Eyed Pilsung today. Send in a song that they've been involved in that you like and you want to hear. Tell us a reason why you're their fan as well. And you can do that for a chance to get a video message from myself and NIve. Do that on the NIve V app also. You can do it on our official homepage, which is adidangradio.com. Just make sure that you do go to the Super K-Pop page and click send message on the left-hand side.
Download the Arirang Radio application.
Type in
ARIRANG.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
Download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City,
88.1 in Seogwipo City,
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Channel 144 on Sirius XM in the U.S. Arirang Radio.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
Right, listeners, stay tuned for Oh My K-Pop with NIve. But first, what we should do is kick off with a song by the man himself. So this is 어떻게 아직도 이렇게 How Do I?
해와 달이 머리 위를 스칠 때 Try to move on, try to move on. 유일했던 널 기억 속에 놔둬 I try to move on, try to move on. 이미 어질러진 너와 나의 둘만의 세상 고장나버린 난 아직 멈춰있어 I miss you, baby. 어떻게 아직도 너를 이렇게 그리워해? I know I should move on. I know I should go on. How do I love again? Just come back to me. Just come back to me. 기다리고 또 기다려도 I know 내게 남은 기회는 없던 걸 Would you be with me if I said I miss you now 폰 안에 저장돼 있는 너의 이름은 나는 좀 아파 좀 많이 아파 이미 어질러진 너와 나의 둘만의 세상 고장나버린 난 아직 멈춰있어 How do I miss you, baby 어떻게 아직도 너를 이렇게 그리워해 I know I should move on I know I should go on How do I love again Just come back to me 어떻게 아직도 너를 이렇게 그리워해 I know I should move on I know I should go on How do I love again Just come back to me Just come back to me Yeah
on Arirang Radio.
Artists you wanna hear.
And know. Now on Arirang Radio.
Do you all love K-pop?
If you do, welcome to this segment.
The K-pop musicians we love.
The reason why K-pop is loved all around the world.
During this time, I, Sam Carter,
And NIve will be closely examining and exploring K-pop through the musician's point of view.
Oh My K-pop. Hello, yes, indeed, to NIve joining us for Oh My K-pop. Hello, buddy.
Hello, I'm back again.
You're back again, man. How are you, dude?
Good. Busy. I mean, I really want to say something else whenever you ask me how have I been throughout the week. I really, really, truly wish that I have something else to tell you that,
Yeah.
I've done this, I've done that. But again, yes, I was busy with work.
That's good. I mean, last week, it wasn't busy with you doing stuff, but you had a lot of things coming out last week.
Right.
So we had Im Young-un coming out, we had Lyeok came out, and you were involved in both those albums. That must have been good. I the next day, Lyeok, I played suddenly the name of the song slipped my mind.
Is it Angel's Wing or Everlasting Love?
The Korean title. What's the Korean title?
찬란한.
Yeah. Did you forget it as well just now? Chalanan.
Everlasting Love. Let's go with that.
So good, man. They came out really, really well, dude. So
Thank you.
You had a great week.
Yes.
I actually wanted to kick off with a few greeting messages. Firstly, Courtney Lee, actually, from the UK, says, morning from the UK. Not a song suggestion, but a hello. Hope you're doing well. I'm excited for what you guys have in store. Nice, Courtney. Also, Anna from Mexico says, hola, Sam and NIve. How are you? Hope you're doing great. Just wanted to say thank you for the great show. I'm learning a lot about K-pop and getting to know new artists and new songs every week thanks to you.
Thank you.
That feels good, man.
Thank you.
That feels really good.
Awesome.
Also, NIve Argentina says, hello, Mr. NIVE's director, Sam. I love that. I'm going to make a business card.
Yes, please do.
I love it. Right, we're so happy for the success of Im Young-un, and today I'm knowing the music video for the lovely song Nive's I Love You. I want to ask to our director, Sam, if he could do something, if Nive could sing a part of the song. Did you do the guide?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Do you remember any of it?
The for Im Young-un song?
Yeah.
나 진짜 당신만을 사랑하고 사랑해 내 삶의 반쪽 그대만을 something like that.
That's
I tried. Okay, I wasn't prepared, but yeah.
Amazing. It says we need to listen to it with his voice. There we go. Thank you in advance, Mr. Director. Take care of your neck, please. Thanks, NIve Argentina. Amazing. We've also got here NIve Peru, who says, I'm Pam from NIve Peru. Taking a walk 8 or 9 years ago, it so happens that both of you sang the song Crayon Tea by Reik. Do you remember this song? Crayon tea,
Oh, yes.
Maybe they'll be encouraged to sing it again. Because me and my group, we did a cover in Spanish.
Really?
In Espanol. You did it as well, I believe.
In English,
did it in
a
English?
friend of mine, actually, that was, 12 years ago. I'm surprised that they found out about the
12
video.
years ago.
Yeah. And
Whoa, that's a long time.
yeah, that's why it kind of like took me like a second to process. Well, yeah, thank you for finding that out.
That's crazy. How did you? So Reik is brilliant. Such an amazing group.
Yes,
right?
I love them. When they first came out, their songs really touched me. And I was so happy when they did the collaboration with Super Junior.
They did.
Yeah.
It was called.
What was it?
Was it One More Time? I think it was called Antros something. We'll find it out, but you'll find it. It was big. So yeah, you've been really busy working with some amazing artists last week. Obviously you've worked with like big names. Just listing off, if you list them, Nive's worked with some amazing people. Is there anyone that you haven't worked with yet that you'd like to do something with?
There are many. There are many.
Bucket list. What's your bucket list?
Too many actually. Well, I mean 이문세 선생님 maybe.
이문세 선생님 would be amazing.
Yeah, I'd love to work for him.
That'd be crazy. Have you ever worked for like a 선생님 like style like person?
Well, let me think.
Because that's probably a different chemistry that you'll have.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. I mean, I've been pitching songs to 선생님들.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
but haven't worked out so far. But I hope one day,
That'll be cool.
I
That'd
can
be
work with
amazing.
them.
That'll be amazing. 선생님, so it's like that means translates as teacher listeners. So someone who's like decades in the music business, we'd call them like a 선생님, like a teacher. Good stuff. Well, all right, Nive, we've got a lot to get through today together. So shall we firstly introduce this segment?
Yes, sir. We'll be choosing the K-pop musician of the hour, look back on their history from their debut till now, and Sam and I will be analyzing the reason why we think they are loved through our point of view.
Yes, and we also need the listeners' participation.
Of course. During the middle of the segment, Sam and I will B-side tracks that we like by the artist.
And also, for today's K-pop musician, send in a song by them you want to hear. Tell us why you like this particular artist too.
And lastly, you can always send in your request for the K-pop musician that you want us to closely examine. We will actively reflect your opinions.
Yes, indeed. Me and Nive also, we're doing a video message for one very, very lucky listener.
Yes.
Keep that in mind. All right, let's start, shall we, with the K-pop musician of the day. Who's it going to be today, buddy?
Today's K-pop musician is Black Eyed Peas. Black Eyed Peas is the producing group with Chae Kyu-sung and Lado, who were both born in 1984, right? The first song by them, which was a hit, was Hogak's Hello. That was by them?
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't know that.
That was huge. Afterwards, the first title track that they wrote was Sistar's Touch My Body in 2014. Afterwards, they got to work with JYP through Miss A's 다른 남자 말고 너, Only You. They wrote many hit songs for them, such as GOT7's 네가 하면, If You Do. Other hit tracks they have wrote are A-Pink's 일도 없어, I'm So Sick, 일도 없어.
Love that song.
청하's 벌써 12시, Gotta Go.
Love
You
that,
guys all
Sid.
know, right? Twice's Fancy, 환부 원정대's debut track Don't Touch Me and More in 2020. They produced their first girl group, Stacy, which was a huge hit.
Nice.
Today we will be diving into Black Eyed Peas's songs.
Indeed. Right, so when we talk about Black Eyed Peas, we got to talk about the team name. It's inspired, of course, by the Black Eyed Peas. Most people shorten Black Eyed Peas and they call them Purapir. I did not know that, Purapir. So that's how we say it.
Really?
And these two producers, they've worked together since 2009, but under this name, it was from 2014, Black Eyed Peas, right? Before they got together, they each worked with the amazing Shinsadong Horengi, and who, of course, those of you who don't know, EXID, Shinsadong Horengi, famous for that. And Choi Kyu-sung with Shinsadong Horengi did Bo Peep, Bo Peep, Roly Poly, Lovey Dovey, lots of Tiara songs, basically. And then Lado, another huge name, worked with Shinsadong Horengi on like Beast, a song called Sum Breath, A-Pink's My, Troublemaker's Troublemaker, another huge hit as well. So not just as Black Eyed Peas, but apart, they've been involved in lots of big songs too. One big song we got to talk about, Twice's Cheer Up. The number one song of 2016, they produced that. And they won the Best Producer Award at Mama and the Kaon Chart Music Awards, officially became known as Hit Producers.
Cheer up, baby. Cheer up, baby. We all know this song.
So
yeah,
good.
they're hit makers. More information. The title track of their second mini album, YoungLove.com, which was released on February 21st, 2022. And, the song starts with a shuffle rhythm and synth bass. After the pre-chorus, there is unexpected drop, which goes well with the brass sounds. The song is about running towards love, no matter what people say. American figure skating athlete Elisa Liu, aged 16, who entered the Winter Olympics, performed with the song last weekend during the Stars on Ice Japan Tour 2022.
I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Me neither.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, listeners, we're talking about Black Eyed Peas today. Nive, obviously you're aware of this producing group?
I've heard a lot, and when I heard 청하's 12시, it was, to me, the production was up to the point where when I didn't know that they produced a song, when I first heard the song, I was like, oh, this is a track by somebody who knows how to write his songs.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I really felt that. And when I heard that it's Black Eyed Peas singing, I'm like, no wonder.
No wonder.
Yeah.
I think there's something about this. I always thought with Black Eyed Peas, there's something, especially what they with Twice and all of those sorts of. I think they got especially famous for girl group songs, right? I think they have this knack of knowing the right balance between like really cool pop music, but also what the Korean public will like at the same time.
Right.
There's a specific feeling that they have in their music, which is kind of addictive, hooky. Like you can't forget their songs as well. So you know they are a producing group who kind of have their own colour, I think we can call it that, their own colour and style at the same time. So yeah, absolutely amazing producers. And of course nowadays with Stacey, they're doing amazing things.
Amazing.
Stacey are just incredible. I think what we should do, now that you mentioned Stacey, that's probably the first song we should get on for you guys to enjoy. So let's start off with Stacey's Run to You.
Run.
안 해봐 제대로 더더 망가질 수 없는 사이 알잖아 I'm not a poser 혹시라도 잘못돼도 절대 너를 탓하지 않아 그게 어디라도 wanna be there 해버리고파 너의 사랑은 솟아니 yeah. 사라져도 해버리고파 너만 있다면 no worry yeah. 알잖아 it should be you So I run to you So I run to you 선을 넘는 거라도 walk on it over 다쳐도 괜찮아 I run to you
There we go. Run to you by Stacey. We just heard, listeners, you're here for today's Oh My K-pop with me and NIve, of course, in the studio.
Today's K-pop musician is Black Eyed Pilsen, sending the song by them that you want to hear, and also tell us about the reason why you became their fan.
Yes, please, listeners. We're doing a video message, me and NIve as well, for one lucky listener. So keep that in mind and write in your messages. Make some contributions, guys. Right, what we're going to do is go into a little bit more detail talking about Black Eyed Pilsen and some of their hit songs. And there's a lot of them. So we're going to have a listen to a couple and talk about them. Let's get going.
All right. The first song that we're listening to right now is Touch My Body by Sistar, the title track of their second mini album Touch and Move, which was released on July 21st, 2014. It is a hip-hop dance song with a melody that is easy to sing along. The saxophone sound in the beginning of the song is catchy. The exciting hook melody is a repetition of Touch My Body. 전현무, 노영철, 김보성, and more appeared in the music video on July 25th, 2021 at 2:39 p.m. The music video passed 100 million views on the Starship Entertainment channel, which was Sistar's label at that time.
It was. My goodness me. 2014 in July. This summer, only this song was played, I think, for the whole summer.
Yeah.
And, you know, Sister were known as the Summer Queens, right?
I think this summer, this song is going to be playing again.
The interesting thing, like Neve says, every summer in Korea, older songs are always played.
Right.
And this song's always played because
Right.
it's just so bright. And what is it about this song you think that's so special?
It's so fresh, first of all, and then at that time there weren't that many songs that used the saxophone,
Yeah.
and that dramatic, how should I say, 반전?
Like sudden changes
of the mood, like in the intro too. That was so. Even at the time, they were trying new stuff.
Yeah.
Like idea-wise, intuitively expressing their melodies, and they put that idea into the production.
Yeah.
Which is very admirable. I think that's what made this song to be a hit song. It gave us that. If you listen to the song, you can hear like that wave sound.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
There is something special about that.
And like blue sky, wave, surfing people. It's perfect for summer.
When you mix that with a catchy melody, it's perfect. And lyrically, it suits Sister because obviously they had a very sexy image, right? Not many groups can pull off this title, Touch My Body, right? It's very sort of...
In a very fresh way.
Fresh way, exactly. it just came together perfectly. Sister, Touch My Body. Song number 2, please, sir.
Song number 2. 우아하게 by Twice.
Yes.
Like I'm sure everyone knows this song, right? The title track from Twice's debut album, The Story Begins, which was released on October 20th, 2015. It is a color pop dance song with a variety of genres such as hip-hop, R&B, rock, and more. Twice pulled off this song perfectly and rose to the top as the nation's girl group. They are still receiving tons of love today. The music video passed 400 million views this year on March 22nd.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, do you know what? I'm thinking back to 2015 when Twice debuted, and I was a little bit shocked
Yeah.
when I listen to this song because it does. There are so many different elements mixed together into one song. Like it kind of sounds a bit. I thought at first it sounded a bit cheesy, but it's also really cool at the same time. The beat is really kind of modern, things like that. What did you think about this one?
Well,
as well?
I think it's the perfect combination of different genres, like rock, pop, hip hop.
Yeah.
This too. This is like R&B, hip hop influenced, and I think it's really. I can't believe this was released in 2015.
Crazy.
Honestly, again, I mean, it kind of opened more inspirational path for a lot of producers out there, and kind of hit their kind of like intuition bell, if I may say.
You're right.
So, yeah, it's a very spectacular song.
It is so spectacular. So yeah, and obviously lyrically as well, they just came up with perfect song as well. So yeah, I mean they are the representative producer for Twice. You've got to say they've written a lot of their title songs. Let's get it on. Twice is 우아하게, like ooh ah.
파란 바다를 바라볼 때 맘속에 파도가 일어온다면 그댄
Alright, song number 3 is called 그저 안녕 Summer Nostalgia by 410415. The title track from the 7th digital single 그저 안녕, which was released on July 9th, 2021. 415's title appeared on Sing Again last February as singer 32. Singer number 32. The male duo made it to the 4th round and earned the nickname Male Dabichi. It is a medium tempo song with fresh and sentimental band sounds. The song has an impressive arrangement as it starts with an acoustic guitar and finishes off with a grand full band.
Yeah, this is a top song. So 그저 안녕 Summer Nostalgia. Tidal are just you might not know about Tidal, but just phenomenal voices, and I think that nickname's perfect. The male Tabichi as well is great.
It fits them perfectly, actually,
think so.
listening to them. And plus, I think Black Eyed Peas Sing has something to do with summer too.
Yeah,
The English title for this one is Summer Nostalgia.
they like summer, don't they?
Yeah, and it's weird, but it's perfect because I can feel summer from this song. It's pretty sentimental, but it's
Yeah.
very hard to feel summer through the song that's very sentimental.
You're right.
But you can feel it.
Maybe it's because the track is so kind of light. It's not too heavy.
Yeah.
There's something about that. I don't know. Sometimes these things are very difficult to describe why, but everything coming together, the synergy creates that sort of feel. I think it's interesting. So I think what's great about this is, Black Eyed Peas not only do big girl group songs as well, but they work with a variety of artists. And I think that shows, that they're very flexible in the kind of music they can make, and with a band sound as well. Again, that's different, isn't it?
Right. The
producer.
band sound and also how they use synthesizer.
Yeah.
It's just they approach in a different way, I guess. I think it's just like they use synth as a marimba sometimes and makes it into their own way, so that it gives us that some kind of Four Seasons vibe.
Yeah.
And they're very strong at using it for summer vibes.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
They know what they're doing, man. So love this one as well. Tidal, 그저 안녕 Summer Nostalgia.
그건 해와 차가운 내 맘 기억의 어딘가 오랜 시간 많이 좋아했어요 몸으로 들리진 않겠지만 잘 지내줘요.
Brilliant. So 3 fantastic songs produced by Black Eyed Peas. We just listened to listeners. Alicia here says, Sam gets me. I thought it was cheesy at first, but I fell in love with Ua like Ua by Twice. That's the thing. There is something about the melody's kind of got that vibe, but because that mix of that sort of melody and a cool track, I think it opened the door, didn't it?
It gets you addicted.
It's so you just can't get it out of your head,
Right.
man. Crazy. What else do we have? TK Blessing says they produce so many good songs.
Yeah.
Wendy, a big fan of Summer Nostalgia that we just heard by Sairo, of course. Lots of people really enjoying them. Leon Taylor says, please work with Twice again, Plakkai Pirsung. It's very hard for a producer to work on every single title song, right? It's almost impossible, surely.
Yeah, it's hard to get even like the non-title songs for any of the group's album. That means that they're very capable
Absolutely.
in what they do.
And also maybe with Twice now, they did a lot of the songs at the start of Twice's career, right? But as Twice got more mature, maybe they wanted to try something different, maybe getting a different type of song from somebody else. Who knows? All right, guys, we are talking about Plakkai Pirsung today, and me and Nive, we chose songs to play, right?
Yes.
I have gone for a bit of an interesting choice, so I'm going to go first.
What have you chosen?
So
sir?
I've chosen AOA Cream's 질투나요 Baby,
Ooh.
I'm Jelly Baby.
Ooh.
I've never said that sentence ever in my whole life.
I've never heard anybody say that to me neither.
난 질투나요 Baby.
I'm jelly, baby.
But it suits the song perfectly. So,
It does.
so AOA Cream were this unit group of AOA, and in the group you had the likes of Yuna, Hyejong, and Chanmi in the group. Interestingly enough, they only did one song. I think that makes this more special because there was only one song from them, this single, and it was produced by Plakkai Pirsung, of course. And one reason why I brought it first is because you guys might not have heard it before, because this one was released back in 2016, and it's just typical Plakkai Pirsung song. It's just very, very catchy. Kind of the melody is very hooky, a little bit cheesy, but I like it. And in terms of track, very cool. You've got 808s in there. You've got really interesting chord progressions and stuff. I like one chord progressions, I said. Chord progressions. Stuff like that, because it means you can make a cool melody over the top of it and stuff. So this is typical Plakkai Pirsung song, which I thought you guys might enjoy. So, shall we listen to it, dude?
Yes, sir.
All right, so AOA Cream with 질투나요 Baby, I'm Jelly Baby.
Jelly, baby.
이건 좀 누세 변해버린 것 같아 좀 이상해 우리 연애 온도가
오르막에 살랑살랑 콧바람이 드나봐 이제 난 신경도 안 쓰이나봐 이대로 가만둘 순 없겠지 널 기다려 넌 아니만 해난 모르니 아무도 쳐다볼 수 없겠너 Till tonight baby 난 너의 baby tonight baby 난 너의 lady I'm stronger 다시는 내게 못 그렇지 날 다시 느끼게 해줄게 I'm your lady be my baby 어떤 식으로 널 혼낼까 Till tonight baby 난 너의 baby tonight baby 난 너의 lady I'm stronger 다시는 내게 못 그렇지 날 다시 느끼게 해줄게 I'm your lady be my baby 어떤 식으로 널 혼낼까 all night long I'm your lady tonight
There we go. Tunayo baby. I'm Jelly baby. Jelly means jealous, by the way.
Well, I mean, again, the saxophone sound.
Love it.
You know, they're really good at making the wood instruments into the idol songs. I
crazy.
think they're really good at it.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
that was AOA Cream, their one and only unit group song, listeners, that AOA had. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that one. Do we have feedback? Koei Panda says, me singing, I know the song, but I forgot the title. Well, I gave it to you, so there we go. What else do we have here? Yeah, anyways, lots of people seem to enjoy it, which is good.
Well, today's K-pop musician is, again, Black Eyed Pilsen. Send in the song by them that you want to hear and also tell us about the reason why you became their fan, please.
Yes. And lots of our listeners have written into us today. So I thought, Nive, we'd have a read of some of these. Do you want to start for us, please?
Yes. Okay, so, okay. Emilita from Indonesia says, hello, Sam C and Nive. I don't really know about this producer at first, but after I searched on some websites, I got interested with this producer. The one that surprised me is that they made a song for Beast, such as Breath, Lightless, and I'm Sorry from Light Go On Again album, and You from Fiction, and Fact album before they united as BEP. After they united as BEP, whoa, they made a lot of hit songs. A lot of songs they made, they became the title track. A girl group that I paid attention these days, Stacy, is under their agency. No wonder I like their song so much. Thank you so much, Sam C and Nive. Have a great day. Sam C, please take care of your neck and get some rest.
I'll be good. I'll be fine. Do you know what? I really love what they did with Stacey, actually, because it's a little bit different to what they did with Twice, right?
Right.
It's a bit more, it's not dark music, but it's a little bit more, not so bright, right, with the Stacey music.
It has more hip hop,
Yeah.
R&B influence music.
Just really cool songs, man. Really cool.
right.
Nice, right. Benny from the Philippines says, interesting team that you guys bring this week at Black Eyed Pilsen. Here are some songs that this duo made, composing, lyrics, arranging. Hogak's Hello that we spoke about, G.O.D. Stand Up. Teen Top's Missing, Only You by Niel of Teen Top, Only One, both the original and R&B version by A-Pink, Like Ua and TT by Twice. There are more Twice songs, I think, as well, yeah. These are some songs they made in their producing career before they handled Stacey. Thanks, have an amazing week. Thank you very much, Benny, for that.
Awesome. Okay, Nive Argentina from Argentina says, hi Sam, can I request the song Wow from the legendary Sister? I was reading about BEP and I didn't know that they produced this album for Sister until now. SKP is educative. Thank you.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, Leon Teo from Singapore. Wow, this is a big list. Hi,
Wow,
Neve and
that's a big list.
Samsy. Woohoo! Black Eyed Peas, one of the most iconic pair of producers in the K-pop industry. They won Composer of the Year thrice at the Gaon Chart K-pop Awards 2015, 16 and 19. Best Producer of the Year, the Mnet Asia Music Awards in 2016. Some of my favourites, Sister, Touch My Body, I Like That and Lonely. Teen Top's Missing. Hyorin and Chuyoung, Erased. Neil of Teen Top's Love Killer featuring Toki. Chang Hyun-sung, former Beast member, My First featuring Kitty Boy. Got Sevens If You Do. Twice, Like Ua, Cheer Up, TT, Likey, Fancy. Wow, that's 5 title tracks they did. Crazy.
Oh, wow.
They worked with Baby Lam, Between Us featuring Toki as well. Chungha. Gotta Go, 벌써 12시, but also Roller Coaster.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that. I love that song too. Yeah, I can hear that now in that song. A-Pink's I'm So Sick, 일도 없어, love that song. And Ung as well. Refund Sisters, Don't Touch Me, and then of course Stacy, So Bad, ASAP, Stereotype, Run to You.
You know what? Now, listening to all those lists, I think they're really good at making like girl group songs, right?
Crazy good, man.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Wow.
And imagine how many more they've got in their hard drive. There must be so many more hit songs.
I can't imagine. I'm
ready.
Sure they have like more than what, like 200 to 500 songs
Yeah.
that's stored there.
Quite amazing. Good. Oh, thanks, Leonto. Good research. Good research.
Awesome. Wendy from France says, hi dear Sam and dear Neve. One song I love made by Black Eyed Peas and Jungkook is called Still I Love You by Toyote. Right? When I listen to this song, I like to follow the path of the guitar. The guitar melody stays practically the same throughout the song, and it's interesting to see it evolving with the other instruments adding up plus the vocals. So this melody sounds like a letter of feelings carried away by the wind. That's why I say path of the guitar. Is it too poetic? No, not at all. Great. I love poetic stuff. It's hard to explain, but if you listen to it, you'll get it. There's the same vibe in 2 other songs that BP produced. Erased by Hyorin and Chuyoung, and I'm Sorry by Teen Top. Actually, the 3 songs altogether could build a musical story with Erased first, then Still I Love You, and then I'm Sorry. When you have the time, I recommend listening to these 3 songs in this order. I swear it works so well.
I love it. Toyote.
Storyline.
So Toyote this is the group with Yoo Jae-suk, Haha, and Imiju, right? Together, the 3 of them made like a coyote, but it's Toyote.
Toyota. Yeah, when I was reading it, I was like, wait, Coyote or Toyote? And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Toyote.
I love it. That was released back in December of last year. That was cool. Yeah,
Awesome.
Black Eyed Peas worked on that one. Good knowledge again. And also Siska from Indonesia writes in. Okay. So happy Tuesday, Sam, C and Neve. To be honest, I didn't really know about today's artist producer, so I did a bit of searching. I found out they produced many famous songs like Sister, Touch My Body and Lonely, some Teen Top songs, Twice, Tabichi, A-Pink, also Refund Sisters, newest one for Stacey, and also awards for Best Producer and Best Composer. Looking forward to listening more about them from you guys as well. Good, Siska. I mean, if you're winning the award, because in Korea, there are so many producers, right? So many. To win the award, like for Best Producer, that's an incredible achievement. I don't know what they base it on. I don't know what it is, what the judging panel's like.
Well,
but
I think like the hit songs. It
has to be
that they wrote, right?
It has to be a hit, right?
Yeah. I think they wrote multiple hit songs throughout the years.
Yeah.
So it's probably no wonder, and we didn't have to think about who they had to choose.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
All right. Last message for me is hello. Anastasia says, hello Sam and Neve, good day to you. And even though I like the color of Sam's neck support, please get well soon for you, Sam. Neck support. I didn't get a lot of time to research about BP, but I know that they produced lots of iconic songs, and I didn't have the sheer time. I noticed that BP goes for pretty general genre, but then hit us with a different beat drop sound on the chorus and catchy vibe. I mean, regardless of the popularity of the artists they wrote songs for, their songs are cheerful and the lyrics are also suit and lyrics actually suits the song and it's catchy as well. Have a great day today and the rest of the week. I hope I don't write too much, not at all.
Perfect. Good stuff. By the way, one quick one. Koei Panda says they also wrote YY for Shannon Williams. Shannon Williams, the only other half British, half Korean artist that I've seen. She was brilliant as well.
Right.
Good. All right, thanks for those comments. NIve, you've chosen a song for us.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Well, I chose this song is pretty famous right now. It's called ASAP by Stacey.
Oh, I love this song.
This song got released before Run to You, right? And
Yeah.
it's I think the song that made Stacey release Stacey.
Yeah.
Because I mean I think when it comes to the idol song, you have to be able to imagine the choreography as well, right?
Yeah.
When you listen to ASAP, especially for me, I can think of the whole
Yeah.
production.
Yeah.
I mean, by meaning of like production, I mean it can be songs, but at the same time it can be stage performance. And I think those two suit perfectly, and the color that they did for Stacey shows so vividly in this song.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. And there's something so cool about Stacey as well. The way they sing. It's not too much energy, but it's kind of chilled, laid back. And I love that about Stacey as well. Cool. David, introduce it. Let's listen.
Yes, sir. It's called ASAP by Stacey.
Time is running boy 그건 누구에겐도 You know I'm so dope 더는 못 기다려줘 원래 나는 좀 참을성이 없는 몸 솔직한 게 좋은 걸 But you gotta know yeah yeah 달콤하기만 해도 싫어 So check it 믿어 좀 거적한 거는 나도 구분해 yeah 순간 반짝할 거면 시작도 않는 걸 Sometimes 내가 생각해도 ASAP 조각이 완전 카피 나와 똑같아 내 맘 잘 알아줘 ASAP 꼭 때문에 내 달콤하니 눈앞에 나타나줘 ASAP 눈앞에 나타나줘 No, I'm not picky.가 좀 까탈스럽대 It's okay, but I care Cause 난 없대 아닌데 이해하게 될걸 나만 나타나면 So baby hurry up I'm just waiting on 달콤하기만 해도 싫어 So check it 나만 그런지 진심인지 나도 구분해 yeah 금방 타오른다면 쉽게 꺼지는 걸 Sometimes 내가 생각해도 ASAP 조각이 완전 카피 나와 똑같아 내 맘 잘 알아줘 ASAP 꼭 때문에 내 달콤하니 눈앞에 나타나줘 ASAP 눈앞에 나타나줘 실제로는 어떤 느낌인 걸까 A beautiful love 한 번도 느껴본 적 없는 걸 So where you at 기다리고 있는데 ASAP 내 반쪽아니 완전 카피 나와 똑같아 내 맘 잘 알아줘 ASAP 꼭 때문에 내
Love it ASAP from Stacey that we just heard, bringing us perfectly to the end of today's show. We can't read any more, unfortunately, guys. We had Vine, Koi Panda writing in. Any more?
And Geek Diggy from USA.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Right, listeners, that is it for today's Oh My K-Pop. Dude, next week, do you know who we're talking about?
Next week, we're going to be talking about the iconic group called Icon.
Absolutely. Guys, can't wait for that. Make sure you do join us. We'll see you, NIve, next week.
Yes, sir. See you next week. Bye.
I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. This is Super K-Pop. I'm your host, Sam Carter. And Toyote are going to end the show for us with Still I Love You. And I'll say goodbye for now. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I say bye.
여보세요?
저 잘 지내지?
오빠 전화하지 말랬잖아.
그치 야 밖에 많이 춥다. 따뜻하게 입고 다니고 다름이 아니라 저기 한 20만 원만
끊을게.
그래 아니면 저기 10만 원 정도만.
그대를 사랑하겠다고 영원히 널 지킬 거라고 그땐 그랬지 to myself 다시 돌아온다 해도 시간을 돌린다 해도 그래 우리는 또 아파하겠지
Yeah 나의 가랑만큼 추웠던 어느 겨울날 오늘도 역시 같은 옷매 무새를 고쳐본다 내가 줄 수 있는 거라곤 웃음뿐이었어 네가 웃을 수만 있다면 난 그뿐이었어 너와 가고 싶었던 패밀리 레스토랑 거기서 함께 나온 건 내가 아니더라 옆에 있는 그 사람 곁에 웃고 있는 내 사랑 잘 됐어 여전히 넌 웃고 있으니까
Baby I do wanna say 너무 늦었지 I'm sorry 잘해주지 못한 게 너무 후회되는 내 story Baby I do wanna say Still I love you my baby Yeah 사랑이 하나 참 아파 이렇게
넌 참 대단했어 어느 더운 여름날 절대 기죽지 말라고 카드 줘준 날 이젠 고생하지마 나 때문에 아프지마 난 아직도 나밖에 모르고 나쁘지만
어딜 가도 네가 있는데 어딜 가도 있어 everywhere No way, no way, no way Yeah
You never know
운명이 잘못한 거겠죠
넌 잘못 없는 걸
yeah, 그저 우린 따랐던 거겠죠
다 내 잘못인 걸
I love you 다신 볼 수 없어도 그 모든 게 다 잊혀지
One exclusive. Here it is.
Two Now check this out Okay fellas 3 11 Go
Welcome to Arirang News. This is Yoon Seong, and we start with our top headlines at this hour. South Korea's new President Yoon Suk-yeol's inauguration ceremony took place this morning at the National Assembly in capital Seoul. Yoon vowed to rebuild a country where the people are the true owners while taking the oath of office. He also used the word freedom 35 times in his 15-minute speech, referring to political, individual, and economic freedom. Other keywords he used during his speech include human rights, markets, fairness, and solidarity. Yoon also said that the door for dialogue with North Korea will remain open to peacefully resolve North nuclear threat. President Yoon Suk-yeol began his term early Tuesday at a new office set up in Yongsan in central Seoul, marking the start of the Yongsan presidency for the first time in South Korean history. Yoon took his first military briefing at midnight as the new commander-in-chief from the Joint Chiefs of Staff in the underground bunker of the new presidential office. Previously, this place was used as a defense ministry compound. Yoon is expected to commute to Yongsan office from his private residence in Seocho in southern Seoul until the official residence of the foreign minister in Hannam neighborhood is remodeled into the new presidential residence. From day one of the Yoon Suk-yeol administration, South Korea is easing its punitive taxes on capital gains when people who own multiple homes sell their properties. For the next year, the Ministry of Economy and Finance says those who sell a property they have owned for 2 or more years will be taxed on the gain at the ordinary rate. The government expects this will induce owners of multiple homes to sell them and save on taxes, which could help stabilize the housing market. In an attempt to rein in runaway prices, the government last June raised taxes as high as 75% on gains from home sales in certain overheated areas if the seller had multiple properties. Now the tax goes back down to the